all right?
Colleen, is that you? Oh.
I heard you clear across the hall. What in dog's name are you doing?
Just trying to think up a new idea for my next episode of Ace Hart, Private Eye Dog.
Under the desk?
Well, not exactly. This doggone screw, it keeps popping out of my desk.
Looks like you could use a paw.
Careful, don't hurt yourself.
This is as light as an Airedale.
Oof. Gee, Colleen, I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, no need. I do the same for any neighbor.
Oof.
Think of that screw as one of life's silly little aggravations, Eliot. Just take it in stride and don't let it get to you. Bye.
Believe me, that's not what's getting to me. Oh, where is it? Nope. Colleen's right. I'm just gonna take it in stride. After all, Ace Hart wouldn't let one little screw like you get the better of him. Not even a dozen screwy screws like you. Even if every screw in Dog City... That's it. My new Ace Hart adventure. Now, if I set it up so that some nut has a screw loose, then Ace could bring down the hammer and nail him. And of course, Rosie would. Hot dog. All because someone is threatening to unscrew...
Dog City. 3 million dogs, a couple of trillion fleas, and not enough hydrants to go round. Now Dog City had a new problem. It was falling apart. Some nut in the Wolf case was running amok, taking the screws out of everything in town. The papers were calling him Screwy Louie. No one knew who he really was, where he came from, or why he was unscrewing the town. Doggone dog. Ooh, doggone wastebasket. Ace Hart, Private Eye Dog. Life is full of little aggravations, like phones that give you a dial tone after you bust your tail to answer them. Or someone who enters without knocking.
There wasn't a door to knock on. Forgive me, Mr. Hart. I had to see you. My husband is, well, he's... he's Screwy Louie.
Sit.
His real name is Philip Robertson. He's not a criminal. He's a good dog, Mr. Hart.
I need details. Give it to me from the top.
It's not Philip's fault. Screws have made his life unbearable. It all started when he was an innocent little pup. Then, with his first bike ride, and the science fair, even in college. The screws, Mr. Hart. They finally put him in the hospital.
Wow!
It was the screw that broke my husband's back. The one that drove him.
It was a touching tale, the sort that ripped out your heart and liver and handed it to you on a platter like a dog's breakfast.
Find my husband, Mr. Hart. Help him before he hurts someone.
Mrs. Robertson, I take the case. She was grateful, and me, I was wet. Screwy Louie was another victim of one of life's little aggravations. With me it was phones, with him it was screws. The difference was, I could handle it.
Screwy Louie strikes again. Can you believe this guy?
But he's popping screws out of everything for no reason, dog father.
Exactly, Frisky. And being that I am a well-renowned connoisseur of senseless acts of violence and destruction, what make no sense at all, I cannot help but find it in my heart to love this screwy guy. Huh? Oh, he should be put to sleep! I like senseless as much as the next guy, but this mud is a menace to society.
Yep. I guess Screwy Louie took the screws out of that one.
The next person what mentions that name, I will personally...
Screwy Louie strikes again!
buy for them an expensive lunch at the Dog's Lunch Bistro. Kitty, my pet.
I would have bought more, but the store fell apart.
I, Bugsy Vile, am outraged.
Well, you know, Bugsy, a smart dog would figure out some way to use this guy to rob Dog City blind.
Then again, we should not overlook the financial opportunities which this lunatic presents.
What? Oh, don't keep me in suspense. It drives me crazy.
Patience, Frisky. I am about to get to that.
I mean, how long before he starts hitting on other buildings? Like, banks?
My kitten can read me like a book.
That would explain why her lips moved.
Did you say something, my minuscule minion?
Easy pickings, thanks to Screwy Louie. Genius, boss! Sheer genius!
Came in yesterday. Wanted some screwdrivers. Brother, that guy really knew his hardware. I sold him one of these.
What? Are you kidding me? Eliot?
What's the matter, Ace?
This is the matter. If the guy's supposed to be a menace, then make him a menace. Give him some real hardware.
Listen, Ace, I don't tell you how to do your job.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Okay, maybe I do. But I'm the artist,
And I'm just a cartoon character throwing out a simple suggestion to heat things up a little bit. It's your call.
As I was saying, I sold him one of these.
You wanted something big.
You're a real comedian, Eliot.
As I was saying, I sold him one of these.
That's some screwdriver. Military prototype. Total portability, night scope, countersink capabilities, electromagnetic screw bits, and a hair trigger. These things legal?
Give you a good deal.
Two things were certain. You couldn't beat this guy's prices, and Screwy Louie was moving on to bigger things. He wasn't wasting any time. All across Dog City, buildings were dropping faster than dicks in a flea bag. Street vermin crawled out of the gutters, the first to sniff out the wanton destruction. The carrion of the underworld were free to reap their ill-gotten gains.
This is totally senseless.
It was only a matter of time before someone got hurt. I was concerned about one person in particular.
So, how did you know I was assigned to this screwy case?
Dog City's top cop, it figured. Listen, Rosie, this guy's got a real screw loose. I want you to realize what you're up against.
And what am I up against, Ace?
Rosie was one pedigree pooch. Long furry ears, pointy little teeth, cold wet nose. She was the kind of dog that kept you up nights. Just looking at her could make the earth move.
Ace, the Earth's moving.
You too, huh?
I mean it, Ace. The whole place is going to fall apart.
My dog, Screwy Louie! What's happening, Eliot? Screwy Louie? An earthquake? A bomb?
It was my doggone desk. It fell again. What? Okay, now, let's get back to where we were.
I'm in no hurry. Listen, Eliot, while we're on it, when do we do the episode where I finally get the girl?
Rosie? But Ace, lone dog private eyes never get the girl.
You mean like mild-mannered animators with crushes on the girl next door?
Me? Colleen? Keep your nose out of it, Ace, or you'll be wearing a tutu.
You wouldn't dare. Okay, let's just pick it up where we left off.
How'd this happen?
Animal magnetism?
Chief Inspector Rosie O'Gravy. I'll be right there.
What's scratching?
They've spotted Screwy Louie, corner of Whippet and Spitz, the St. Bernard Orphanage.
My dog, the helpless orphan pups. You drive. My car's in the shop.
Okay, but you're the siren.
Rosie, this is no time for footlongs. What about the orphanage?
Not hot dogs, Ace. Police dogs. It's a stakeout. Have you assessed how many helpless orphan pups are in there?
Check. None. They're all out at the vet's. Sick. Some sort of litter bug? Check. Maybe Shih Tzu flu.
Speaking of flu, what's with these flies?
Been on this stakeout a long time. Check it out. Check. The steaks have gone bad.
Here's our backup now.
Hey!
That's them. Best SWAT team on the force.
No flies on those guys. None on us either. Listen, Rosie, Screwy Louie needs help and I need a favor. Call off your hounds. Let me talk to him.
Can't risk it, Ace. Not this time. I've got orders from the top. The mayor's golf cart fell apart this morning in the 19th hole.
Forget me. Do it for the poor sap's wife. 5 minutes and send him in swatting.
You got 3, Seamus.
As bad as it looked, I knew it was only gonna get worse. I had to concentrate. The whole place could come down any second. I didn't need any distraction. Hello? Hello? This is really starting to get to me.
Come on, Ace. Your time's running out.
I was finally face to face with Screwy Louie.
What was that?
Just thinking out loud, sorry.
They're trying to get me.
They? Who's they?
The screws. They're everywhere. In our beds, in our buildings, in our government. But I won't let them get me. Do you hear? Drive them out. Drive them out. Drive them all out.
This guy really had it bad. He was terrified, too far gone to listen to logic. I tried a long shot. Hey, I got some screws in my house. Big screws. They whisper.
Yours too?
Yeah, sure. I think they're teaming up with the thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks?
Yeah, what do you say we knock off here and go nail them?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. You can't fool me. You're on their side. That's it. First my wife and now you. Well, I'm not gonna let them get me.
Huh? I was just trying to help Screwy out, but who was gonna help me?
Ace! Ace!
It's no use, Inspector. He didn't stand a dog's chance.
But he isn't any dog. He's Ace Hart. He always comes out on top. Always. Ace? Ace Hart, you're a real piece of work. How do you do it?
Luckily, there was a whole heap of costumes left over from the Orphans' production of The Hound of Music. If it hadn't been for all those leader hoes and breaking my fall, I'd be one dead dog.
Next time we SWAT first and ask questions later.
Listen, Rosie, Screwy's a real sick puppy. He needs help.
I'm sorry, Ace. You both had your chance.
I couldn't blame Rosie. She'd been well trained. Me? I still managed to mess up the carpet once in a while. Where would Screwy Louie strike next? To answer that, I had to use my brilliant detective cunning and deductive reasoning to get inside his head, think like the crazy mixed-up screw-loose wacko, and find the method in his madness. The Haagen-Dazs ice cream trucks, the library, the orphanage. A pattern is emerging. A pattern that leads to the Boney Island amusement park. Thousands of innocent lives are at stake, and I'm the only one who knows where Screwy's gonna strike next.
The Boney Island Amusement Park. The amusement park!
The Sticks and Bones Savings and Loans.
Genius, boss! Genius!
But of course, Frisky, it is the only financial establishment Screwy has yet to dismantle.
Close but no chewy, Bugsy.
Screwy Louie to hit amusement park. It is senseless, yes, but it is also senseless as in the dollar and centless sense of the word.
Well, Well, maybe if this Screwy fella was working for you, Bugsy, he could apply his genius wherever you should want him to.
This gang has only room for one genius. But fortunately, an apprentice genius there is room for. Gentlemen, let us go make this screwball an offer that he cannot refuse.
I knew Louie was here somewhere, but I didn't know why until I saw it. Screwy Louie was here to dismantle the biggest screw in the world.
Drive them all out!
Screwy, think about what you're doing!
Think about what you're doing to me! Think about what you're doing to innocent people!
Think about the financial incentives I can offer you as an assistant genius in our organization.
Don't make me come over there and get you, Screwy.
Please.
So much for being polite.
Ace, no! Get an emergency line up there. Get some tissue!
Get some tickets. We gotta beat him up to Screwy.
Drive them all out!
Huh? Nice view. What next? I had to ask.
Pick up, Ace. The whole thing's gonna come down any second. Pick up.
I'm gonna love them and pet them.
We're running out of time. Fetch the nets, boys. Good luck, Ace.
Hello! Hello!
They're out to get me.
Hey, hold on! Easy, fella. I know what you're going through. Here, give me a paw. Get a hold of yourself. You can't let it get to you. Just settle down, boy. That's it. Whew.
I was almost over the edge. Thanks. Thanks for talking me down.
No problem. I guess sometimes we could all use a little help.
Well, Philip, what about it? Your wife's waiting. You ready to go?
To a place with nice soft walls and no screws?
You bet.
Okay, let's go. Huh?
And so the case of Philip Robinson alias Screwy Louie was closed. Once again, Dog City was a safe place in which to live, thanks to...
Hey, look out!
If it wasn't for those stuffed toys, I might have really been hurt.
Well, I just dropped by to let you know that Screwy, Philip, is getting all the help he needs on the road back to becoming a model citizen.
Stop it, you're breaking my heart.
Take care of yourself, tough guy.
Don't worry about me, Rosie. Ace Hart can take care of himself. Rosie?
Come on, Hart, answer the phone.
Just can't stand the sound of a phone ringing.
Somebody get the phone.
I can't move. Answer it yourself.
And so ends another thrilling Ace Hart adventure.
Eliot!
Just take it in stride, Ace. Just like me. Do-do-do. I'll just pop down to the hardware store and buy a few new screws. No problem at all. Colleen? Yoo-hoo? Colleen? Open the door! Anybody? Hey!